Of the people, by the people, for the people. Those are words that we put in our nation's creed. But only right here in America do we feed foreign countries while some starve on our streets. Only right here in America at age 18 can you qualify to die in a war with bombs and guns, but you can't have your first bottle of rum until you turn 21. This is America. It's home of the brave, home of the wealthy, rich, home of the paid. It's also home of the homeless, the hurt, the deceived, and home of natural disasters that left families in need. Some say that this is the home of hatred and the home of greed. But in Philadelphia, there's the city of brotherly love, and America is home of the highly achieved. This place, this nation, it's home of children with a bright future. It's also home of video games that could teach those same kids to be carjackers and shooters, robbers, mobsters, gangsters, or murderers. This is our America, and the whole free world has heard of us. We're home of the proud, and we're home of a lot of inventions. Sad to say, we're also home of babies that are born with a cocaine addiction. This is the home of the red, the white, and the blue, where at times it can feel you're hated by many and you're loved by few. It's home of the green grass, the blue shutters, and the white picket fence that we talk about. It's also home of people with bad credit that can't afford the American dream house. Because in our America, a vast majority of us go into debt because we go to work, we get our checks, we spend what's left. Because in American school systems, most aren't taught how to properly invest. And because of it, the national debt and the student loan crisis are bubbling. Meanwhile, we can't find common lines of agreements between Democrats and Republicans. But even if they did agree, I wouldn't jump to give a round of applause, because in our America, we tend to put bandages over the problems without really fixing the cause. But this is America. A place where outsiders find it difficult to become a resident. This is the place where our ball players can potentially earn more than our president. This is the home of top models, TV shows, and actors. The place where cable was flooded with violence, rock bands, and rappers. A place where we're created equal, but we use racial slurs for practice. This is home where almost everything is done backwards. This is where 36.3% of our kids are born bastards, but I tell you to forget that number because every year it grows faster. So welcome to America, where you are free. You're free to have religion, or you could be religion free. You could watch God on television or turn that off and put in the DVD. The ins, the outs, the goods, the bad, it's all America, and I'm proud of it. Even though in our past we've started barbaric, belligerent battles where nothing good can come out of it, but you gotta take pride. You gotta take pride in being an American, because many dream of being in this great nation because they have never been. They have never been in a state that's part of a very fortunate country. Here we can drink when we're thirsty and there's an excess of food when we're hungry. We can do whatever we so choose, but many abuse their privileges, and we can become whatever we want, but we make excuses for the conditions we're living in. Well, I say it's time out for excuses and time in for execution. There's no more play in the middle. Either you're educated or you're relegated. Either you're gonna make something happen or you simply will not. In America, you can stare at the ladder of success or get the courage and climb to the top. Because right here in America, you can do it because you have that opportunity. But it's gonna take a collection of all of us to change what is in our American communities. What will you do?